Hey, and welcome back to another AteTreeWon reviews, and today we're doing a 1 week later with the new iPad Pro Magic Keyboard. Let's see how it went. Alright guys, like I said, welcome back to another AteTreeWon reviews, and that's right, 1 week later with the iPad Pro Magic Keyboard. And before we get started with that, I do want to remind you guys of the giveaway I've got going on. So once I hit 1,000 subs, which is coming up pretty close because I'm less than 100 away, I am giving away a $100 Amazon gift card. All you gotta do to enter is leave a comment on the video in the description box below, click on that video, leave a comment, make sure you're subscribed, and boom, you're entered for the $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. All right, that is said and done. Good luck to everybody there, and thanks to all my subscribers. I've got more giveaways coming up soon too, so don't get discouraged if you don't win that one, all right? But anyway, without further ado, let's talk about the Magic Keyboard. I've been loving it. You know, that's all I really have to say about it right now. I mean, it's fantastic. I did not know how much I was missing my trackpad experience with my Magic Keyboard. This trackpad, guys, has really changed the way I'm using my iPad now. So let's get with the aesthetics and how so far I like the look and feel of the keyboard. I like it. I like the little detachable magnetic part. I think that looks really cool. But just looking at the keyboard itself for now, I mean, it's nice. For the price, I do wish it used better build materials. It's, like I said, it's got the same exact material on the back as the regular Smart Folio. And considering this is almost twice as expensive as a Smart Folio, I expected some more premium materials from Apple. I expected maybe like leather on the back, or leather at least, you know, like a vegetable type of leather. Maybe like metallic keys, excuse me, or this keyboard portion to be made of metal. I actually thought it was gonna be made of metal when I saw the pictures. So I'm disappointed that it's the same material as before. The extra kind of USB-C charge pass-through port is nice. It's nice to have that additional port. That way when I'm working on like my desk or something like that, I don't have to have it right here, you know, like sticking out of the middle charging. It can be kind of on the bottom, a little more discreet, a little nice. I am enjoying the backlit keys. I use my keyboard a lot when I'm like in bed as well. And it's just nice to be able to like look down and look at your keys and know exactly where everything is, instead of having to find, you know, the F and J key and then kind of hunt from the home row. Little old school, but yeah. I do like the multiple viewing angles you get with this new keyboard. Let me just put it up here real quick and show you guys. So I like to lie in bed and do like a weird like T-Rex thing sometimes when I'm watching videos. And the old Smart Folio just didn't have the necessary angles sometimes for me to see it comfortably. But now, so I can have it tilted like this almost all the way, you know, at this angle, and that's like perfect for kind of viewing it on your chest and doing some typing. So this is the way I use the keyboard. These are my real world tests with this. Some of the cons, the price. The biggest con for me is gonna be the price of this keyboard. I know it's a keyboard and I know it's also got that built-in trackpad, but I mean, $350 is steep. I would have thought maybe $200 and then maybe $250 for the you know, 12.9-inch version would have been a bit more reasonable, but to jump all the way up to $350 seems like a lot of money. And it seems a little bit more unnecessary than it should be. The Smart Folio here, which I've got, is a great keyboard. I mean, the typing experience is good. It's not great, but it's good. You know, nothing like the typing experience that I've got here on the Magic Keyboard, however. The Magic Keyboard is a lot better than the butterfly keys that I've got on my MacBook Pro. So another level up for the Magic Keyboard, but like I said, the Smart Folio was good. You know, if you're good with these two angles that the Folio keyboard can provide you, I think this is a good pickup. I think you're better off with this one than with the Magic Keyboard. One thing to note, you can get the Smart Folio and the Apple Pencil, both of these, for the price of the Magic Keyboard, more or less. That's a lot to think about, right? If you're in the market for an iPad, or you've already got an iPad Pro, and you're like, should I get the Magic Pencil, or the Apple Pencil, excuse me, and the Smart Folio and the Magic Keyboard? You know, you're gonna have all these thoughts running through your head. For me, for the average user, I think you're good getting the Apple Pencil and the regular Smart Folio. All right, so getting back into pricing, the Magic Folio is $350 for the 12.9-inch version. The Smart Folio is about $180, and then you can get a Smart Pencil for $120. So for the price of Apple Pencil and a Smart Folio, you can basically get the Magic Keyboard. And that's why for me, I don't know if the average user is really gonna be wanting this Magic Keyboard. Now, the trackpad support on it is fantastic. The typing experience is really good. It's really nice having the backlit keys, multiple viewing angles. That's a lot that this Magic Keyboard can offer. But like I said, for the average user, they might not care about having backlit keys. They might not care about having all of the multiple viewing angles. They might just want something that they can stick their iPad to and start typing with. And that's when the Smart Folio, I think, is gonna be a really good bet for a lot of people. I think if Apple priced the Magic Keyboard at around $200 to $250, this would just be a huge home run for them. It would, the only thing they should be selling with these iPads would be this Magic Keyboard. But they didn't. It's $350 for the 12.9-inch version. That's a lot to think about. Like I said, if you don't care about all the different viewing angles you get with the Magic Keyboard, and you're like, no, I'm perfectly fine with the 2 that the Smart Folio gives me, cool, don't bother. Don't bother getting the more expensive one, obviously. But one thing I will note is if you're the type of person where this iPad is gonna be your main computing device, meaning you don't really use a computer at home, the iPad is gonna be the one thing you use for everything, then I'm going to say yes, you should definitely get the Magic Keyboard over the Smart Folio. The mousing support, as I mentioned earlier, I didn't know I needed it until Apple told me I did. When Apple placed the trackpad support, full trackpad support for the iPad Pro, it really revolutionizes the way I use this computer now. It's a lot more fine movements. I'll be honest, I almost hardly ever touch the screen now because of the mouse. I can pretty much do it all. There are a lot of really cool shortcuts. It is missing that top function key row. I would have liked the ability to change the brightness of the screen and the brightness of the keyboard with physical keys, but that's not there, and that's fine. I wish it was there. It's not. We're moving on. It's really revolutionized the way I use this iPad. I really only use my MacBook Pro to use Final Cut Pro 10 because that's what I use to edit all my videos. And when I'm not editing my videos, my MacBook Pro is just put away on the side. And I'm always on my iPad Pro. And I've heard a rumor that they might be bringing Final Cut Pro to the iPad Pro. Now, what level of Final Cut Pro is coming to the iPad? I'm not sure. Is it gonna be a full version of Final Cut, which would be amazing to see? That'd be really cool. Or is it gonna be more like a Final Cut Lite, in the sense of it maybe not be as full featured as Final Cut Pro, but you'll get a lot of those full featured features, if that makes any sense. So we'll wait to see when that happens. If the Final Cut Pro does come out for the iPad, I'm gonna be really stoked, and maybe we'll even make a video on it, and we'll see how it stacks up to the OG Final Cut. All right guys, I don't want this video to go on for too long, so my final review, the Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro. Should you get it? Yeah. Like I said, if you're gonna be using this as your main computing device, yes, go out and get it. It's gonna be the best keyboard for the iPad Pro, regardless of the price. Obviously, Apple knows what they're doing when they make products for their own products. It's gonna be fantastic. Again, if you're not gonna be doing hardcore typing, hardcore usage of your iPad as a computer, Smart Folio is good for you. Don't worry about it. Get the Smart Folio. But for me, for my money, Magic Keyboard all the way. But all right guys, that's gonna do it for another AteTreeWon follow-up video / update of the iPad Pro Magic Keyboard. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like, and if you loved it, go ahead and subscribe. And until next time, I'm gonna get some work done. Bye.